Hello and welcome to another premiere draft, this time Tarkir Dragonstorm. We did try one yesterday and I did very badly. Feel free to go check out the video and tell me what I did wrong, because I'm still not entirely sure what my takeaways are from that, but hopefully I will have learned at least a little bit from that experience going into today's draft. So let's get started. I really want to do well in these drafts with my draft tokens, just so that I get enough gems to uh, enter more, try to get my rank up. We're right at the start of May, so there's been well, it's the 3rd of May when I'm recording this, so there's been a ranked reset. Not that that's affected me much, because I was just in gold something, and now I'm in silver something. So yeah, but I'm very aware that when you're watching draft content, you would like to be learning from it by watching someone better than yourself. So I think to improve the channel, I need to improve. So pick one, pack one, to be honest, is a little underwhelming. Nothing is standing out too much in either the aggressive archetype or the dragons archetype. The uncommons are not particularly exciting. This is like Abzan, this is more like Sultai. This one's probably the most flexible, so maybe I should just take that. Yeah, I think I'll take it, but it's not deciding a direction for me for sure. It's just a good card. And again, not particularly exciting cards, which is not great. I think I'd rather take the Dispelling Exhale more than anything, just because it's fairly non-committal. It can be good in a lot of decks, especially the 5 colors. And I don't feel like I'm missing out too much. Starry-Eyed Skyrider might be better if I was going the aggressive route, but given I don't know if I want to go that, it feels like a pretty useless card in other decks, I think. Might be wrong, but let's take this first. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, well we do have Frontline Rush, which would be great in the more aggressive route. But I would quite like to play these cards. And the Durga Island Dragon has been pretty solid from my experience. There's also a Thornwood Falls. I don't know if I want to take a land this early. So maybe I just take the Island Dragon just as a... if I'm building out of blue, it feels like a safe pickup. The Frontline Rush is tempting though. But I think I'm going to stick to this. I want to get better at the... not just the aggressive decks, so I won't force it. Attuned Hunter can be fun to play with if you do end up going more Sultai, which is not out of the question here. Evolving Wilds can be quite nice. Humbling Elders I've had not great, but I've seen it have decent impact in games. I think I might just go for the Attuned Hunter, slightly speculative that I might get some good Sultai cards down the road. I think it's a 3 mana 3/3 with trample regardless, so it can be a filler card for sure. Well, now Descendant of the Storms is making it this late means pretty much no one's drafting Mardu. Unless there was like 3 Mardu rares or something. I mean, maybe it's the Inspirited Vanguard. I don't think it's particularly exciting, but it can do good. It kind of often requires removal. So we're looking at a lot of green-blue cards here. Like a Ferocious Forebearer, maybe it was a Boros angle potentially with the Wild Rush. Is that what it was called before? Okay, but I need to be thinking, what do I want for my green-blue based deck? Agent of Kotus has some synergy with Hunter. Riverwalk Technique's a pretty solid card, but one of the things that I think went wrong in my last one was just not having enough early plays to at least put something on the board. I mean, these three are all not awful picks. Ice Climber's quite nice if I do have some cards that like being milled. I can always just mill the enemy. I quite like this with the Sultai deck, but I don't think the Attuned Hunter and Agent of Codes is enough to go off that we're going to be on Sultai. I think the Ice Climber is just a little more flexible and it's in the right colors. Interesting. Maybe it is a Sultai direction. We're seeing a lot of good cards in the Sultai colors here. Dusan, Nightwatch, Right of Renewal. I haven't really seen Right of Renewal have much success, so I think I'm gonna go the champion here. I think it's a nice option. I like the renew effect on that. There's another Ice Climber, and perhaps we are just going the sort of self-mill renew effects. So if I am doing that, I could try out the Essence Anchor. I don't think it's particularly exciting, but maybe it is what I would like. Is that or the Night Watch? I think I'm just going to take the Night Watch as a solid. But if we might see another Essence Anchor later, because I don't think people are taking those very highly. If we are Sultai, this is a very solid card. I'll take this just for the screen, but I don't think we'll play it. These are like solid high-end cards for the maybe bigger dragon decks. Wow. Lots of interesting picks here. Scavenger Region, I think, is probably where we're going to end up. Just a really... The sweeper effect is so nice, but it does want double black, which could be a bit hard to come by. But I think my other options are Sword Successor, or Caustic Exhale is also great. But I think we just take the Scavenger Region. I think it's too good to pass up. I should be looking for more sort of early black plays, I think, because... Or perhaps like a Sultai Devotee. It could be worth trying to get some removal. But there's nothing that's particularly exciting. The Armament Dragon's probably playable as well. But is it what I'm looking for here? I'm not convinced it is. It's very expensive. And my mana fixing isn't great yet. So I think I'd rather just take the Devotee here. Just because I've not got much mana fixing yet, even just for my base Sultai colors. Alright, that is some removal, which we are in quite a lot of need of. Not perfect colors, but it's, I think, good enough. It's worth taking. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Oh, this is a... That's crazy that it's gone to pick 4, I feel like. There's also 3 other amazing cards for me. So it's whether I think it's worth taking this to splash the white, or if I take something like Botanist. I think I'm going to try take it, but we need some mana fixing. Most certainly. That's a land we can take. Relic can help with mana fixing as well. Definitely don't want the Forecaster. The Siege could be good as well. With the Ice Climbers, just try mill them out, but I don't really have many sorceries. think this might be just a land, even though it's quite early. I'm just not convinced that this is going to be. Actually, I'm gonna try it. We're cooking something here. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. Wow, Sipsig Appraiser all the way. I mean, it's like the only good card in this pack, I think. Team of Devotee would be maybe playable, but I wouldn't be excited to play it. Okay, this is definitely a land pack. Lots of good white cards making it through. Clearly, people not prioritizing very highly. Another good land. I think I like that. Negotiations is also tempting me. Actually, I think it might be negotiations here. Kind of removal that I'm looking for. Okay, this perfect. A great, like, white is on the splash, and I like that a lot. Wow, the Armament Dragon made it all the way, and now we are kind of already splashing the white. We could try take it. Embermouth Sandstorm could help with mana fixing. I think we try it. I'm not convinced I'll play it. I might be overcooking with the number of cards I'm trying to play at once, but we will see. I might pay the price. That would be a filler card, and that would also be a filler card. Oh, wow. I had this in one of my decks before and didn't play it. I don't think I'm taking that. The static snare is probably not great since I'm not going very wide. Defibrillating current would be double splash, probably not great. Maybe it is just the veteran again. I think so, but I'm not particularly excited to take it. Yeah, I think right now I'm looking at lands and removal are like top priority. Ooh, that is very lucky. That's a counter spell, so that kind of counts as some sort of interaction. The siege is a spell. I don't think I'm going to be playing this. I would definitely won't just splash red for that, so I think I'll take that off for now. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what my deck wants to do, but I'm just taking all the good cards. I mean, I had so much fun with Ghost last time, I kind of just want to take it for the fun of taking it. Do I have any way to put counters? I do. Yeah, it's too tempting. It's Sultai. I gotta try. I gotta try. Skimmer is a great 2-drop for this. I knock Wayfarer as well, but I think the Skimmer just being flying 2/2 is perhaps nicer. I don't have that many ways of stuff leaving the graveyard. But let's take it for now. Okay, strategic betrayal is kind of removal, and that is what I said I needed to focus on the most. So I think I just take that. Worthy cost is also removal, but I don't have much to sacrifice. So I think this is the best option for me. Nothing that is graveyard interaction here. Building Blizzard can be good, but it's quite an expensive card, but perhaps that's what my deck is needing. I don't have much card draw yet, so I think I'll just take that. Not entirely sure if I'll play it. Okay, Dragon's Prey removal, and we also have Jungle Hollow, but I think I'm still very happy to have some more removal. Dragon's Prey is a little underwhelming because it's not very usable against dragons often, but okay, this is at least something that can come out of the graveyard if I mill it. I'll take it just because I can. Snakeskin Veil could be nice. It's an instant if I do want to play the siege. I think we're probably reaching the end of the cards I'm likely to play. That's playable though. That's also playable. sort of filler level cards, which is what you would expect at this point in the pack. So my mana fixing is terrible. I'm gonna have to play at least like 2 white sources, which I'm not excited about. I am not sure whether what I'm cooking. I'm not even sure what I'm playing. I might think I'm gonna cut the dragon. Well, let's see. I have 50 cards already. Definitely that was never supposed to be in it. And that was never supposed to be in it. Yeah, I mean 4 colors with like 1 devotee to fix is not great. If I could cut down on some, it would be good. Unfortunately, black is like most of my removal. Well, let's do the creature check. So, I think I'm happy just getting rid of this. I don't have much counter synergies. I'm happy getting rid of that as well. This is kind of removal. This is also these kind of act as interaction, these 3. Alright, I think that's the main thing. This mills. Oh, I can't. Can I not put it in there? Interesting. This mills. This wants cards coming out of the graveyard, but how many do I actually have? I have Potus. I have 2 crocodiles. I can have this. That comes out of the graveyard. Dusan. And any of these? No. So I have 6 potential ways to get stuff out of the graveyard. And the things that benefit from getting stuff out of the graveyard is the Vicious Skimmer, the Tuned Hunter. Is that it? Oh, and no, that's... Oh, this is also potentially a source of getting stuff out of the graveyard if I cast it Sultai. Okay, of course I can't drag it up there. So I guess there's a decent number of ways of getting stuff out of the graveyard if I play all these cards. In terms of just straight removal, I have 2. This is also kind of a creature. But am I ever gonna get to play that is the problem. Should I just drop it? I think maybe I should. I'm a bit worried that just the mana is too dodgy. I don't even know if I want to play this. So if I cut this, I don't need to play this, and my mana gets a whole lot better. And I think I have enough otherwise. Okay. Okay, we've simplified, which is good. Then Dragon's Prey, Negotiations, Exhale, Strategic Betrayal, Blizzard, Snakescape, Siege. Okay. That's a good spell count, I think. We're at 44 cards, so I would be cutting 4 creatures. Am I wanting the Ice Climber? I am not sure. If you target player mills 4 cards, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways of making it happen. Maybe I do just make them mill. I'm not sure. I have already a decent number of ways of putting stuff in my own graveyard. So maybe I do just focus on that. These expensive cards, I'm not so sure how much I want to be playing them. The other thing is I don't want to be playing the Dawn Crocodile as a crocodile. I want it to be... I want it just the renew mostly. And the fact that it then comes back out of the graveyard is great. But let's see. So in terms of the mana curve again, let's look at it like that. Put that back, that back, that back. I could just cut the crocodile. Could also cut the dragon. I'm not so sure I want to play it. Or the serpent. I'm not particularly excited about either, but maybe I do just want some bigger cards. Okay, I'm cutting the serpent because I think I have good removal. And maybe the dragon stays just as a potential 2-mana play, cycling cards. I kind of like it. We have a lot of good 4 costs. I think this is good. So what am I taking away? The 3 cards. Well, let's see. What do I definitely want to keep? I definitely want to keep this. 100% want to keep this. 100% want to keep this. 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 I think I'm pretty confident I want to keep this. I think this is probably good enough to keep. And then, yeah, I think these are solid enough. Maybe it is just the crocodile goes. It's not very interesting. Yeah, I think that might be what happens. 2 of them go. And then maybe the dragon is what goes last. Or maybe just one of the Night Watch, actually. I have a lot of these sort of medium-sized plays. Okay, I think that's... I'm happy with that. Just checking. And the crocodiles are good if I was self-milling with the climber, but I think there's a chance that I take this on the Teamer variant and then I'm trying to mill them out with my ice climbers, but it's hard. I'm not sure. There's also nothing that lets me discard cards in my own hands, which means that I don't have a good way of just guaranteeing that the crocodile goes into the discard pile. I'm just double checking that I'm not crazy with that. I have a lot of ways of self-milling though, that the chances are pretty high. This is the spot I often end up in where I'm just not too sure. Okay, I think this is good. I think I'm happy with this. Okay, let's give it a try. That cannot be my back box. What should I put? Cotus. Wait, how do I? There we go. I love a good Cotus deck. This one's not nearly as Cotus focused as my last, but it's still alright. I have low confidence in this deck, but Sultai is at least something I've played before, so I think I've got more experience. I think my play in-game is a little bit better, but still slightly painfully bad. That's a lot of mana, but a tap land and a devotee. I think we take this. I've got 2, 3, and 4. A little risky, but I'm not a fan of mulliganing. Oh, that's even better. That'll probably be my turn 3, I think. Oh, that's very scary. So every second spell gets a bump. How much would I need? This would need to be 4 to kill that. Really? He must have some way of stopping it. I would be super happy to trade that. That seems crazy to trade away that. Maybe I'm the one that's bad, but that seems inadvised. Is that the right word? Inadvised? Unadvisable? Not advised? Native English speaker, by the way. Okay, trade route envoy. That is a very big creature. I think I aggressive negotiations and then at least the attuned hunter can trade. And I like getting rid of cards early. Oh, definitely that, I think. Yeah. Not a fan. Next time I can hopefully strategic betrayal. I probably should have done that this turn, actually. That was a big mistake because that would have guaranteed hit this. But then I would have dealt with them playing something else. I don't know. What land do I want to play? Black land. The Scavenger Regent. Maybe I attack because if it trades its goods, and I'm not going to be trading next turn anyway. Okay, that's fine. I'm assuming he's going to play... Oh, he's only got one green source though, so he can only play one of these two at the moment, unless that's a green card. Synchronized charge. Okay. This is good for us because now I can just guaranteed kill that one. So let's betrayal that. That was very lucky. Can't play the Scavenger Regent this turn, but it's alright. At least I'm hitting the land drops. And now they don't have a creature and their hand is just as bad as mine. So that's comforting. So they need to draw very well. Okay. Do not mind that. Nice, we got some action. Question is, would I rather play that or would I rather play the Regent? I think I'd rather play this turn. And then next turn I could potentially play the... Oh, but I didn't really realise the HP. But that's fine, because if I do this and bring it back, the attuned hunter gets bigger as well, so... There is some upside. Also just clocked that the omens cast as like instant or sorceries for that siege. So I have a couple more ways of potentially milling someone. That being said, I have not milled a single card this game. Okay, I think they're... Oh, that's true. They can pop this, at least. I think I'm happy to trade. Yeah. I'm happy because I can then turn this into a 5/5 next turn. Wow, another one. Do I do that? It's going to have a finality counter. Yeah, I think so. 5/5. Can they... This can only be activated as sorcery. So they can't pop it. And they... Oh, yeah, because they need 6 mana anyway. So they are down to 4. So as long as I find a way of potentially dealing with the elephant, I should be alright. They have 1 mana available. And this should just be fatal, so I'm just gonna test. What could they have? Snakeskin doesn't do it. Worthy cost is a sorcery. Humbling Elder, I guess, would be enough. But... yeah. Okay. Starting off with a win always is nice. Silver 3, that's where I'm at. I think that was a lucky game that the enemy just ran out of action very quickly, didn't have anything particularly And just being able to kill their one single point of power was such a... It was like 2 mana for probably what? 6 mana they'd invested in that creature at least. Obviously it did some damage that paid off, but a very nice trade. Alright, we do not have any black mana in our starting hand, which is not great. I do have a Kishna Skimmer though. But is it too risky to start out with no black mana? What would I need to draw to make this hand good? If I drew 1 black mana, it's playable. If I draw any of my blue-green 2 or 3 costs, it's probably alright. I think I risk keeping it, but this might have been a mulligan. I'm not sure. I'm gonna risk it. We'll see how much I regret that. Oh, I might regret that a lot. But having Scavenger Regent in my hand means if I do somehow get 2 black mana in the next couple of rounds... Oh my goodness, it's a miracle. Yeah, I think... Well, I guess I play the green in case I want to play the Skimmer, but I think I'll probably be strategic... Oh, never mind. This is not as fast as I thought this game would be. I thought that I'd be seeing a 2-cost. So only 1 damage for now. So maybe I just go... My options are Betrayal to get rid of the Devotee, or I play the Skimmer. I think I want to play the Skimmer. And then next turn I can just play Dragon's Prey if they play something good. I'm not too worried about the Devotee. Okay, that's nice. So I can play the Hunter, actually. Wow, if you told me that I was going to have more creatures on the board after looking at my starting hand, I would have thought you were crazy. Yeah, I think this is good. I don't think they've got much they can play that would be too scary to start with. They can pop that next turn. Oh, counter spell? I should have probably been thinking about it. That's alright though. I think I'm happy to attack. Northern Wilds. So there's a good chance I just kill whatever they play, but okay, they're keeping counter magic up again. So I don't think I want to play anything. I think I'll just keep the Dragon's Prey and this. But this is a sorcery though. But yeah, I'm happy just keeping the Dragon's Prey up. And then at least they've passed with 3 mana unspent. They might pop this, which should be alright. Not too worried. As long as they tap out, I'll play the Vanguard, I think. I guess the question will be, do I go wide or do I go... I don't know what the opposite is. Tall? What is it called when you add it to... Oh, that's the card I didn't play. That doesn't destroy... Oh, that is gonna be a pain. It's alright. I don't think I want to use this. So I will pass. But I think I will be going wide just to match their width. Oh, I could do this, couldn't I? Wait, can I? No, I can't. I need 1 more black source. But that would be huge if I do get it. Let's go wide. They are tapped out, yes. Do I attack? So they can make them potentially all sort of 3/3s. Well, not all 3/3s. They could all be 2/2s, or one of them could be a 4/4. I think I'm still safe to attack. But I might regret that, we will see. This is Interesting how they're going to distribute. Okay. I definitely don't mind trading the spirit for spirit, if that's what they end up going for. The other thing is, if I make this get bigger instead of going wide, that's the words people use. Should have probably known that. If I make this bigger, it can dodge the scavenger region sweep if I do go for it. Perfect. So I'm going to attack with this, make it bigger, and then sweep for 3 damage. Because I want this to not get any creatures that can do anything. Let's see. Also, if they double block, that's very chill. Okay, let's do this. Minus X. And I want to get to 3 to do enough damage. Actually, I should just go for more because I should go for as much as I can, because I'm not gonna be able to do anything else about it. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am so stupid. Oh my gosh, how did I not think of that? I was thinking, oh, if they put a +1/+1 counter on something, then this will kill it. But completely ignoring the fact that I'm killing my own creature. At least it's a board wipe. Could have been worse, but that is so bad. I'm kicking myself. Ah, so painful because I also don't have any creatures in my hand. Big mistake. Okay, well that's the obvious choice. No creatures. If I had a creature now, it'd be great, wouldn't it? Well, I guess I'm getting rid of that. Gains 5 life, 5 damage, draw 5 cards. I don't know how close they are to it, but I don't want to risk it, so... I have Dragon's Pro for whatever they play. Well, actually, whatever they play, I can Strategic Betrayal. That's the good thing about having a board wipe, is I can now... Any big creature they play gets... got, but if they pop the Monument, that's annoying, because then this will be kind of useless. I am just relying on drawing something good now, and we're in the late game against a 5-color deck, which doesn't feel good. Definitely gonna keep my removal. Okay, that is a very good draw. Happy to see that. And happy to see that. Let's do that. Okay, see if they've got some removal. They might do. Checking the card totals, 21, 24. So I do start milling them, that's not bad. Of course they do have this, so they might just get rid of the Fankeeper, but that's alright. I wasn't going to be able to dodge it anyway. Ah, interesting. And now it's going to be a 2/5 when I try attack, which is good for them. I think I'd just get rid of it. Or, no, I should probably save it. They must have some other big creatures. And if it's a 5/2, this can block. So I think we do this. I mean, maybe I just do this in case they have some way of getting stuff back. And it's not like, I don't think it's going to get much more value. And it slows down the bleed from the air. Next. No attacks. End turn. Other good thing is now that Ice Climber can be getting in like 1 damage each. Because this can't be blocked yet. And it's got Vigilance, very nice. They might just Molten Exile it though. Okay, draw a card. And discard a card. More draw a card effects. They're not killing anything. Yet, at least. They've kept up their mana specifically, right? I think. Or maybe they just needed those colours. Actually, they might have just played two things with blue. Okay, so I draw something. Okay, okay, not bad at all. Have they got counter? They have a spell. Are you gonna kill that ice climber before it attacks? No. I want them to be milling. They've got 17 cards left. Oh, I just saved them for my land. Alright. Yeah, I'll end my turn. Let's see, we're both on the same HP and we both have one unblockable damage going through each round at the moment. But their board is definitely nicer than mine at the moment. I'm hoping I can trade Kotus at some point. Make the Ice Climber mill a bit more, but I know that Ice Climber can just die to this if I do that, so maybe it's not a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard. Okay. Interesting to go... Oh, because it's 2 damage, and then maybe they're gonna... No? Okay. Is the Thorny back worth deleting? Wait, I can double block, but then I lose everything, so I think it's worth. This is not the best use of a removal spell, but... Oh, what are they gonna do? It stops a lot of damage and stops me having to kill my whole board, which I think is okay. I'm just praying I draw something good. Oh, that's a big dragon, but I would have struggled to kill that anyway. So they're gonna be doing 6 damage, which sucks. Yeah, I think this just went too late. It's actually all that one mistake. I would have won this game if I hadn't. Very silly. Very stupid mistake. Can they just win? They can't quite. So they can kill everything if they want. Oh, they can win. They can... Can they not? Oh, they don't have enough red source is the problem. Are they just gonna channel Dragonfire the Agent of Kotus? Molten Exile. Oh, they're Molten Exiling that. Interesting. Okay, I need a flyer. I don't even remember if I have many. I have the dragon I shuffled back in. A 1 in 21 chance, maybe? Yeah. Good game. That was a big mistake by me, though. I won't forget that. Those are the worst games, when you lose to yourself. Unforced errors. It's alright. We go again. We learn. We improve. Okay, this time we don't draw a blue source, but we can attune Hunter negotiations, so I think it's okay. I'll keep. Let's go green first. Not my favourite colour to see someone put down first, but it's okay. At least they didn't play a devotee or... Okay, we've got all 5 colours, so what do I want to do first? Don't think it's negotiations, so it's either Hunter or Appraiser. I think with nothing on the board, I would rather just play the Appraiser. Maybe the Hunter's better, because then negotiations on it is a bit stronger. Oh, Betrayal early is really nice, I think. Yeah, I like it because it's completely targeted at that point. They're still passing? Okay, well this is definitely a negotiations, I think. Unless it's a Cotus. They don't have a counterspell. So I think Cotus could be the way, but aggressive negotiations. Is there any forecast I'm particularly scared of? But okay, because if they do have a forecast I'm scared of, the betrayal would get it anyway. I think it's Cotus here. Or maybe they do it. They have some spell. I don't think there's any white counter spells. Are there any flash creatures? Yes, there could have been an Anafenza. That could have been a mistake, but surely you play something this turn. Valkoven. No, those are 3 costs. Dragonback Lancer. Okay. Oh, perfect. So I could. Yeah, I think I do this and the skimmer. And that just means they have to get rid of it. Coates is gonna definitely hit, which is great. I shouldn't have played that first. Very silly. That's fine. Let's see. I can play Exhale. There's nothing to put. Decline. That's so sad. I actually hit one of the cheap spells. I mean, Coates is so good against Mardu decks if it lands, because you just know that all their cards are below the price. Okay, I think this is where I will aggressive negotiations. Oh my goodness. That was lucky. That was so lucky. I mean, they kind of have to stop the code, so if I attack with Sib Sig, it's gonna go through, right? But maybe it's better to save them. Yeah, it's better to save them. Did they not have the mana to play it last turn? Oh, yeah, they did. Why did they not? This is also insane. They have such an expensive Mardu deck. They can do this as well, right? Oh, no wait. That protects the deals damage, so they can't. This is scary though. Tarkir creature gets +X/+X. So I shouldn't double block this. Well, I can single block it actually. Okay. Because if I double block it, it's gonna get +3/+3. Yeah, no chance. But if it attacks, Cotus 100% goes through. So that's probably what they're thinking. Okay. The single damage coordinated maneuver, I like it. Okay, they're realizing they can't do that. So what do I play here? Maybe it's this, because then it definitely can't attack without trading, which I quite like. Yeah, and the Ice Climber, I mean, it's the only thing that uses up my mana particularly efficiently. No attacks, because I want to use it to defend. Okay, they're doing it as a bonus. Mountain Stalwart. Okay, so I still don't have great mana. Do I just play this? How many lands do I have here? I have 1. So I could play this and the Ice Climber. No, I can't. It's just the 1, so it's probably not worth. Okay, let's Ice Climber it up, I think. But I think this is just better. It's a bigger creature. If I attack with this, what do? They probably double block with this, which I don't mind too much. But would I rather have it as a blocker? Probably not. Let's see. They let it through, so they need to win this turn pretty much. Or no, not necessarily, but they can't. If they attack, they need to win. Keeping them on the back foot. They do not want to play this. Okay, so they might attack now. 4 damage. Mobilize 2. Oh, but because of the death touch. I see, I see. So no blocks. Take the damage. Okay, that's something I can at least put on the board. There's another 3/3. Can attack with the 4/2 again. Still can trade. Maybe I do that. If they kill it, I play it back. Let's see. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I think I just play this as the best creature I can get. Let's see, what do I want to put on top? Well, I definitely don't want to put that on top because that's a great thing to add to my Cotus. Dispelling Exile or Swamp? Probably the Swamp, honestly. I mean, they've got to play that this turn. And then what can I use the Swamp for, though? Not much. The Vanguard, I guess. Okay. I've just got to block with everything this turn. I'm not going to be able to defend against that much. So how much damage is coming in? 4, 9, 13, 15. So I block that. I definitely block that. That's still 13. So I think... I mean, I could just double block this, but it will mean I still trade both my creatures. Or I could double block this. I risk them just having something that does 13 damage, but this will wipe a lot of their board. Let me just double check. 9, 13. Do they have anything that does? Oh, if it's from Wayfair, there's additional combat afterwards. Okay, so I want to trade as little as possible, but it's impossible. I'll just lose here. That's so sad. Guess I doubled. Yeah. Good game. But they have a removal as well. Not this turn. Yeah. Bang! That will teach me for trying to attack with the veteran. I should have been... I didn't read the whole card, which was completely my fault. Like, again, a very unforced error that loses me the game. The thing about the second attack phase. Okay. I need to focus up and just make sure I'm not making these very silly mistakes. Okay, this might be a mulligan because I can only play one card in my hand, and it's not like the other cards are particularly exciting either. It's a bit scary because I feel like all of my hands have been bad, which makes me think if I mulligan, I'm just going to get another bad hand at -1 card, but I think, I mean, I'm not going to be able to play the Blizzard for ages anyway, so it's like basically -1 card at the moment anyway. They clearly got a tough decision about whether to keep it as well. I think it's so interesting, the mulligan, just like when do you do it? What is the... I guess it's like, how greedy are you for getting something better? But this just feels like so many hands you could keep, but it's like, is the probability that when you mulligan you get something better enough? Yeah, this is definitely a keep. I think I get rid of Snakeskin Veil, probably. Guess I can keep the Veil. Maybe it's the veteran. If I draw a black source, I can play that. It's probably going to be... Maybe it is the Veil. Yeah. Unlikely to be super impactful. Wow, straight away. Okay, let me read this properly. Equip creature get +2/+2 and has hexproof from monocolored. Cost 4 to equip. 1 less to activate for each color the creature it targets. So there's probably a big Dragonstorm. Hexproof for monocolor. +2/+2. Yeah, this is seeming very likely to be. That would actually be kind of crazy on Kotus, I can't lie. I need to make sure I'm saving this for whatever thing they might... Oh wow, they are monumenting it up. Okay, I think I can play like a siege, because I don't think I'm too scared of what else they have. But I am a bit scared, I must admit. What 4 cost could they have? They're looking at my siege. Maybe they're reading it. I mean, they can't pop these yet. Okay, they just are leaving card to magic up. That's alright. Alright, it's not like I can do anything except keep counter magic up myself, so... let's put it at the bottom. I want to put this out. Okay. I can't even play that, that's the sad thing. No black source yet. Paying the price for no mana fixing in the draft. Yikes, this is not looking good. Too many colours. Maybe I do just need to do that. Just so that at least their board isn't too overwhelming. Because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to play a creature next time. I can, thankfully, barely. 2. Please have a black source. No. Oh, what do I do? I guess I just keep the Kotus because like actually nothing else is gonna help. I can't play any others, which feels terrible to put the Kotus on top when it wants to be in the graveyard, but they're looking at my graveyard and I'm like, why do you have so many black creatures? I feel like I had a lot of swamps, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, yikes. At least if I get... Oh my gosh. This is over. This is very over. They haven't missed a mana as well. I can't even get rid of this. That's the other fun thing. Hey, we got black mana. Yes! I mean, I have to save for the blizzard, don't I? I think it's the only win con. I can do this after they attack. Oh wait, it doesn't even get that, does it? Oh, it does. It does. How? I don't know, but it does. Okay, we're still in it somehow. Not sure how, but... Can I somehow get... No, I can't. They just put way too many creatures down all at once. I can block 2, but that's definitely a good game. I mean, I can play this, get 3 life. Do I have anything else I can play? I can tap a target creature as well. Can I? Yeah. What's the most damage? That. Is that even enough? No. I need to remember to even do this. Yeah, I'm taking exactly 6 damage, which sucks. And there's no way to stop 6 damage. Wow, that sucked. That was just a mana issue right there. I'm doing so badly, but I don't... Well, let's have a look at the deck. I mean, this was definitely try and play 3 colors with no mana fixing. Massive red flag. That was the biggest problem. But in the games, I actually felt like there was not that... I mean, the last game was definitely a mana issue. There was one that was very stupidly played. There was one that I could have maybe hung on to. So it was definitely, you know, when you... There's like, how good is the deck, and then how well do you play it? I think this was definitely a bit of both. 2 games that I threw... or one game I threw, one game that was in the balance that I made a mistake in. And then that last game was definitely, I think, more of a deck issue. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess when you're not super quick as well, if you don't have great high-end cards, you just don't end up doing very much either. Let me know what you think. I think my takeaways from the last 2 drafts have been needing to focus on getting the balance right between not being able to get run over, but being able to play to like your strength later in the game. So like here, ideally I would be milling them out. I think that's my main win con, or I'm out sort of trading them with my renew effects, just being able to bring stuff back or sweepering, things like that. Just that would be my sort of win condition. But I didn't have enough ways to get to that win condition. So yeah, interesting. Still learning a lot. But hopefully it's interesting to watch. I kind of know that these videos are not great to watch. I'm a bad player. I'm not great at talking to camera. I'm not great at staying interesting. The editing's not great. There's not a great hook. You know, if you're thinking of reasons to watch someone, you're probably watching them because they're either good at the game or they're funny. And I know I'm not either of those, so I'm trying my best. I'm just hoping that by forcing myself to make these videos, as bad as they may be, uh, eventually I'll become one of those 2 things. Um, and that will be entertaining and worth watching. But if you are someone that has managed to watch all the way to this point, I'm very impressed. I hope you are willing to stay along for the ride as I get better and improve. You'll also notice that this video came out the next day after the last video. Before I've been uploading every 3 days, but I'm starting to get into the swing of things with the recording, the editing, and the like uploading to YouTube. So because of that, I think I'm ready to step up the pace a bit. The biggest issue is going to be affording it with gems. I can enter one more premiere with the coins, but I might have to break out the wallet to just keep recording some videos because I really want to get better. And obviously, once you get to a certain level, you start making back most of the gems. Not all, but most. So yeah, that was a bit of an update. Thank you so much for watching again, and see you in the next one.